I'm told that my cat, Tiger, in my absence, was whining a lot, because she missed me, or because she was hungry, because nobody feeds her when I'm gone. But I'm back at my house, and I can pet my cat again, and surprise the shit out of her because she doesn't like me randomly petting her. Uh, and yeah, she no longer sits in the chair. She's learned that if she sits in the chair, eventually I will pick her up and put her in my lap, just because I go in this chair every day. So now she just sits on the end of the bed, which is close to the chair, so I can still go over and pet her. I remembered, thankfully. I remember that we were about to level up, is what I'm talking about there. Hold on. When does the thing finish? That finishes in 16 hours? I can do that tomorrow. Yeah, I can do that tomorrow. I can do that tomorrow morning. So yeah, I also learned that Tiger likes to lick mayonnaise. Because my mom brought me a ham sandwich, and I sat it down on the bed because I was chilling in my bed, and Tiger just walks over and just massively interested, and she sniffs at it. So I'm like, oh, all right, are you interested? And I took out a little chunk of ham, and she licked it, but she didn't eat it. And as soon as she had licked off all the mayonnaise, she just moved on. So she likes mayonnaise, or she likes just the taste of meat without actually eating the meat. I've never seen her eat anything besides the hard food. Like we've gotten wet food that's specifically like for cats or whatever, like cat food that's like tuna or some shit. Or we've actually tried, canned tuna on her, but she doesn't eat that. She only eats the hard food. But apparently, she is mildly interested in ham or mayonnaise or ham sandwiches with mayonnaise. Did I talk about my sandwich? I didn't. I'm not going to. I made a really good sandwich, but I'm not gonna reveal anybody how it's made because it's the best goddamn sandwich in the world. But that's a trade secret. It's not really, but I don't know. If I ever meet you, I'll make you one of my world famous sandwiches. But I'm not gonna tell you how to make it. It's special. It's a special process. It's really simple. It's actually extremely simple, and I could talk about it. I could take like 5 minutes talking about this sandwich, and I already have taken a few minutes. But now I feel like there was something else that I was gonna talk about and hadn't yet. What's that actually downloading? Oh, bingo. That's not today. That is not today, but it is downloading something, and it's taking its good old time, which is interesting. 5 minutes. I mean, it's not 5 minutes, but it is a slow climb. I mean, I'm back at my mom's house, which has really good internet, so this is weird. But fuck, what was there? Luke Cage. I did finish Luke Cage. Luke Cage, very good show, as I mentioned before. I also like. I was under the impression that I had no idea who Luke Cage was. I was like, who's this dude? What? I don't know nothing about Marvel. I'm gonna watch this show because it's people tell me it's good, but I never heard of this guy. And then I watch a video out of curiosity. A video had been recommended to me a while ago, in fact, which was 5 Marvel characters that could kill Luke Cage. And I had a general understanding of his powers just being like super strong or whatever, and I was like, oh, all right. But I didn't watch the video because I didn't know anything about Luke Cage. But now I had gone and watched the video, and then I saw that Iron Fist was on the list, and I knew who Iron Fist was, and I saw like pictures of Iron Fist and Luke Cage, and they're like friends, and I'm like, oh, holy shit. I've totally seen Luke Cage before. I've seen Luke Cage and Iron Fist in Ultimate Spider-Man, because I used to watch Ultimate Spider-Man. So I've seen Luke Cage before. I just didn't remember him at all. So yeah, okay. That download was for Bingo Battle. They're just preparing for it. And your Bingo Battle will now take place during recording as well. I think so that's cool. What do we? Hello. It's just damage to all enemies. Battle start. I mean, 55% chance is pretty darn good. What is it, 60, 65? 65. And she's, attractive. Pretty damn well endowed there. Obviously, I won't... Well, I might, actually. I may actually try to do this summon. No, I don't have the money. Well, I have the money, I just can't use the money. I talked about that before, probably. Because I may actually... Like, I want to do the summon so that I can get the points, so that I can hope for, Battle Start is actually good for this situation, isn't it? Because you want to Battle Start for the bingo battle, because it's a duel. But what am I talking about here? I might want a Mirror Maiden. That's what I was talking about. I had a whole little thing there. I hate that the last thing I drank was milk. I was drinking a glass of milk with my ham sandwich, and I can feel it. I can feel it in my mouth, because I've gotten so used to being like almost like overhydrated. You know, I drink a lot of water, and I always like have a clean water just rushes through and cleans my throat. But right now, I had a glass of milk, and I had a glass of milk before that when I was eating some peach cobbler. I think I had a glass of water, you know, but between those two things. But the most recent thing right now was that glass of milk. So I'm just dying right now. I am just dying. I mean, obviously not actually dying, but you know. I went to the movie theater, went to the cinema, and I saw Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. And, you know, it was pretty good, actually. I knew very little about it. I was, like, under the impression that it was kind of like an X-Men meets Harry Potter type thing. And it was good, you know, like a spectacle kind of magic type movie, except it wasn't magic. It was just these peculiar children that were, that all have these special abilities. But, you know, this threat comes in from... thing, and then you have to help them and shit. I don't want to spoil too much, but it was a good movie. I think my dad liked it. He said it was bizarre, but I think he liked it. He doesn't like weird things, probably. I don't know. He also said that we saw the preview for Doctor Strange, which is supposedly one of the best Marvel movies to come out in a while. And he was just like, "Oh, that just looks weird." And I'm just like, "Come on, look how fucking cool that shit is." I didn't say that because I didn't want to talk too much in the movie theater. But you know, they're also making a movie which is neat about the black females who participated in the whole race to the moon kind of thing, race to space shit. You know, space race. It was called the space race, which is. Just how you would how you would mention the time when fucking every goddamn country wanted to get into space. I don't think America was the first one to go to space, but I'm pretty sure we were the first to stand foot on Mars. Perhaps the only country to go to Mars, or not Mars. Fuck, the moon. Go to the moon. Nobody's been to Mars yet. There are hundreds of people planning on it, though. I can tell you that much. This team, I want to fix it. No, this team is good. It doesn't work as well as it did when I still had Wingless. Like, I set up this team with having the two Unleashers being my GUR ones. But without Wingless there, we don't always get that super awesome... everything 9's guarantee thing. But it does make us more likely to survive this Lilith, which is useful. But you know, if I do bingo battle, then perhaps I can get a Mirror Maiden, and then get another Wingless, or another Siri, or another one of the few buffers that I have that are really good. Or what? Who else would be good? Didn't I have I ran down a whole list of these for no reason other than because it was the thing on my mind and I had just wanted to say words. But yeah. Gosh. How do I... An old friend contacted me recently, and that's been a lot of fun. I've been talking to an old friend just about life and shit, and just been thinking about just whatever. Cause this is a really cool person. As to where we don't have boring conversations. We always have really interesting conversations, but they're very busy a lot of the time. But I had stumbled upon the definition of commune. Because I was gonna say, remind me to do something next week, commune. Because right now I want to go to sleep. Because in my mind I was like, commune, next time we talk. And I was like, I was wanting to make sure commune was the right word there, so I did a quick definition thing. My keyboard is super great. I can just highlight words, and then press like the dictionary button, and then it's just like, boom, here's a dictionary definition of that word you just highlighted. And I'm like, thanks, bro, sweet. And one of them was like some weird military term, but that was the noun. The verb was the one I was looking for. And it was like to express your feelings and to open up and to actually what was it? To express your feelings, to open up to someone in like a deep kind of emotional way. And then I was just like talking to them about just like how I can't remember the last time I actually did that. Right? That's sort of the level of seriousness was not at all what I was going for when I said next week immune. But I was just like, I don't do that. I don't open up personally, and nobody does that. And we had this whole little conversation about how like just a lot of people don't share themselves or who they really are. It's more about like superficial things and really simple things, and just generally like conversations or not communication. Like people don't communicate anymore. People don't express their feelings, and it's sad, I'm very guilty of this myself. But this conversation did get me thinking about that. Now I'm thinking about something else, which I may not mention, but it is funny. I'm gonna mess with Dave just saying that specifically. Oh fuck! Damn it! I knew that was gonna happen. Damn it! Why did I do? No. Okay, no, we're good now. Probably. We can still get super unlucky. We didn't get super unlucky. What is happening out there? Oh, it's my sister. Yay! I said she was loud, didn't I? It's like, who's making random noises out there? Oh, goodness. I'm gonna pet my cat again. She's just like, huh? What are you doing? What are you doing? She's making noises. I don't think it's picked up on the mic though. Next time I do that, I'm gonna bring the phone over so that the little noise she makes is picked up from the mic. But she's very sensitive. Cats are very sensitive. She's also very interested in what's going on. But no, she's put her head back down. Never mind. All interest was lost immediately. Cats do that. My cat does that. I don't know very much about all cats, besides, like some light research I did when I first got Tiger, and just basic understanding of other people's cats throughout my life. I never knew too many people that had cats. I do remember there was this one family that had like 8 or 9 cats, just all around the house, just hanging out wherever, and like my friend knew all of their names and was just like, this is this one, this is another one, this is that one. And I was just like, holy shit. that's a lot of cats. I mean, that's like manageable. Cats, a lot of cats is more manageable than a lot of dogs. And there are a lot of cats because cats escape and then they fuck like crazy and then there are just a lot of cats everywhere. And that's why feral cats are a problem. Spay and neuter your pets. That's a weird thing to jump into, isn't it? That is a serious thing though. Like there are just a shit ton of feral cats. And they just live out in the streets on whatever the fuck, you know? There's a movie about that called Aristocats, which, you know, I saw once or twice as a youngin' and want to watch again, but it's so weird, like, I don't know. I don't like rewatching movies unless I'm watching them with another person, so I can just be like, have you ever seen Aristocats? And they'd be like, no, what the fuck is that? And I'd be like, bitch, we're watching Aristocats. And then that's that whole conversation, which is cool. I am curious though, like, if my sister realized that this is what I was doing and then didn't come in specifically, just because we did have that little thing where I was like, no, you're not, you don't, you shouldn't, or she asked, I didn't say anything like super mean or anything, but she asked if she could listen to my show or whatever the fuck. I don't remember what she called it. I think she said, like, do you still make videos? And I said, yes. And then she said, can I listen? And I said, no. So perhaps she is respecting my privacy, which is cool. I don't like the way I just said the privacy. I think I said, like, privacy or something, just because my mouth is still dead from all the milk. No, not my mouth, just my voice, my throat and everything. It's a different feeling from what I prefer when I'm doing long sessions of talking. And it is slightly more detrimental in the long run, maybe. I mean, this kind of thing, it doesn't matter as much. I mention it every now and then, but what I'm doing, it's always like a really conversational, light tone, and like I could do it for 3-4 hours, because I can just talk to people, you know? This is what this is. This is just me talking to people. And I can just talk to people for hours and it's fine. But when I do, you know, like Shield or Kumo, I put a lot more emphasis on things, and I don't know, I express a lot of things more, and that puts a little bit of strain if I just do it too long. But you know, of course I got used to it, and I drink a lot of water when I'm doing it, and throughout the day. Oh shit! It's fucking legendary. I feel like, what was I gonna talk about? I feel like there was some sort of topic that I was going to jump off of from the whole voice thing. It was probably dumb. I'm actually kind of tired now that I think about it. Because I usually just wake up pretty early at my dad's house. Just because there's people that just do shit in the morning, and they'll wake me up because I have good ears. But that's cool. What the hell is she talking about out there? I feel like she's yelling at somebody, but it's like, I don't know. I wouldn't know if she was actually yelling at someone. I think she just talks loudly. No, I actually know she talks loudly. And that's cool. Yeah, she's bursted already. I like to try to wait and hope that I can release their skills while they're in burst, just so I can get just that extra more damage. Like, see, I'm gonna sit on that. I don't know when the Yggdrasil will be free, but I'm gonna sit on that until I feel uncomfortable. Oh wait, I can switch the... see? Boom, check that out. And she's gonna do more. Yep. Boom, boom, boom. Yep. So just a hair more damage. Actually, that was quite a bit. That was more than 9s because we had gotten 2 buffs in. Is that a door? Hey, what's up? Yeah, I did. Thanks. When are you working tomorrow?
Tuesday. I don't know anything else.
Alright, cool.
Okay. Are you videoing?
Yes.
With who?
Everyone.
Oh, you're doing a vlog.
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
Bye.
Bye.
I just went like silent and waited for her to leave. Like, cause she had stopped talking, so I was like, "Oh, it's done." But she was looking at my cat, and it was just super silent and really awkward. I like my sister. My sister's cool. But that was awkward as shit. It's just like, because yesterday I had done the video, and where my sister's boyfriend popped in, and we just had that whole exchange there, and then I just continued on like nothing happened. But then we have this, and I'm just like, oh, what? Oh man, no, I like my sister. My sister's cool. I don't know. This is weird. It's always been weird. I haven't done this in a really long time, but I have made quite a few videos where I just talk about how weird it is to make these videos, and how I just don't talk about it with anyone at all in my life, because it is so weird. A lot of my friends, especially my older friends, have no idea that I do this. Most of the people I talk to, outside of course the chat that comes from this very thing, don't even know that I do this, because I don't advertise it, because it's so weird to me. And like, I know that I want this to be a thing, to make like the money or whatever off of it, and it is a little like shallow or something. I don't know if shallow is the word, but it's not like people won't like it if I say that a certain goal of this is to make money, because everybody else is always like, oh, I never expected to make any money, I just did it for fun. And I'm not gonna lie. Right, I do this for fun, and I enjoy it, but I would also enjoy money, as would pretty much any other American. So I'm not gonna say that it's just a fun hobby. Right now, it is just a fun hobby, but it wouldn't hurt to get a extra little handful of ad revenue. But none of the things that I'm doing are really pushing that, which sucks, I think. But that's of course the fault of my own laziness and natural apathy. But we'll figure it out eventually. I'm just waiting for my big break. It's bound to happen. That's a very unhealthy way to speak, or way to think. Sorry, but I could have asked her when she was working off video, and I could have also mentioned that I was making a video. Talking, of course, about my sister popping in. But I was curious, and I needed to know. But it looks like she's off tomorrow, which means that I could have stayed at my dad's house again. But that's cool. My mom missed me, so I'm back. My cat missed me as well. As Mel. I said as Mel. I would not have said as Mel if I had drank a glass of water before I did this. I don't know if anyone can tell. I'm pretty sure I'm the only one that can tell, because I can feel it in my mouth. And like I mess up some words. But I don't think anybody can really tell. But I hate it. I'm gonna have to remember to keep on that. But for now, take care of yourself. I'm pretty sure that's how I used to do it. Where I would just be like, alright, now it's over. But then recently I've been doing the, okay, that's gonna be the end of this video, blah blah blah, and then I do the sign off. I don't remember how I used to do it, actually. I mean, I didn't have the sign off the entire time. I've told that story though recently, so it doesn't matter. But Just ending the video. Take care of yourself.